All right, hey everybody, it's your boy Oikos. Um, this morning I woke up. I was really tired. I really wanted to stay up a lot longer than I did, but I woke up to some very interesting news, and I found out that singles classes were coming to the game. This is actually pretty fast, but this is good. So I wanted to get into a few more topics, I should say, and today I'll be showcasing my wind archer from my Korean Maple story. So there are a few things that I want to brush up on. And one of the most important things right now, as of right now, is gears. Now I know everybody's questioning, what the skills are and what buffs they have, each classes have, and how they compete compared to the Explorer classes on General Maple Story. I mean, blah. It competes to other classes on Korean Maple Story and such. I will say this: Nightwalkers are better than Night Lords in the air. Night Lords are better than Nightwalkers on the ground. Therefore, if you're using Auto Farm, you're not going to have that much of a good time as you would with a Night Lord. That's plain and simple. Now, I don't know if they're going to make the class overpowered on purpose to purposely, make the class overpowered on purpose to make everyone switch over to a singles class. Because Nexon does do that. They always release a new class and then it's always overpowered for some reason. And then they nerf it or they change things around or they buff the other classes. So it's really up to Nexon at that point, and I can't speak for them. But however, I can speak for this. Now, you guys, if anyone's paid attention to my inventory, you have seen that I have wands and bows in my inventory, in my storage. They're not there for no reason. I know that once the new meta comes out, things are going to change. For example, Blaze Wizards use wands. There's a perfect wand in my inventory. Now, what's so unique about Blaze Wizards is they don't teleport like a normal bishop do. And I can speak from experience. Blaze Wizards teleport way differently than bishops. And to put an example, I'll use my arrow platters. Blaze Wizards can set up a platform here. And, well, it's not really a platform. It's like a fiery tornado. And then they can walk forward. And when they use the skill again, they teleport back, not forward. But they teleport back to this tornado. It's not really that useful. But another thing that Blaze Wizards has is the jump skill. So that is a plus. You guys are able to double jump, I should say, flash jump to surfaces such as this. You don't need to teleport like bishops do. And you guys are more mobile than bishops are. And you guys can get around a lot easier. I don't think I tagged you on my Discord. Let me make sure I do that before I... Oh my gosh, that's such an amateur move. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyway. Let's talk about these gears. Okay. Wind archers use bows. Blaze wizards use wands. Night walkers use claws. That means Night Lord means if your weapon is tradable and you want to be main of Night Walker, you can go ahead and trade it over to your storage to your Night Walker. Same with Wind Archers. Same with Blaze Wizards and Bishops. Unfortunately, Dark Knight. Unfortunately, you guys cannot trade your weapons. The same with Thunderbreakers and Corsairs. Corsairs use guns. Thunderbreakers use they use knuckles. They're a class that punches. So, and how Thunderbreakers work, they work using combos and lightning. And, it's a very maneuverable class, but you have to have the game's controls down pat if you want to make a good, Thunderbreaker. And the same with Nightwalker as well, because Nightwalkers are better in the air. When you auto farm, you're not going to be in the air, obviously, a lot. So if you're, doing Zacom and you're a good jumper, or if you're using an emulator and you're able to use your keyboard and stuff, you're going to have a good time. You're going to have a good time. And they use Shadow Bass, they use these other cool moves that are really good to look at. So I would really, if you guys haven't tried it out, or if you guys want to test it out, go for it, I highly suggest it for you guys. But one of the other things to look at are because our gear system is different. I can't say, in KSM we did this way, so you guys have to do it that way. I can't say that because KSM has level gear, so they follow after normal MapleStory, where level 10 gear, level 20, level 30. So it's a bad, but it's a good thing. In this case, you guys can go ahead and transfer all of your gear over to a new me. For example, Bowmasters, listen, I know you guys love your Bowmasters. I love my Bowmasters. I love my Bowmaster. But there's at a point where you have to say, you know what, this isn't going to work. This is going to work better for me. And the Wind Archer, the differences between a Wind Archer and a Bowmaster are so different. For example, Wind Archers don't have Arrow Platter. They have a crystal that slow down enemies. Now, that might not seem as helpful, but it's very helpful in mobbing. It's also helpful in a lot of other situations, like elite boss farming. But the thing that really kicks the Bowmaster's ass when it comes down to Wind Archers and other classes, or the Wind Archers class, I should say, is its ability to farm. It's its ability to fight. Hurricane for the Bowmaster has a startup time. Here, I'll show you guys. It has a startup time. It's slow. Very slow. Very, and it only hits one target, right? See, look. That's DPS being lost. And it has a time where it stops. So it's only up for a finite amount of time. However, if I can get on my Korean spot without actually having to start over, you guys will see. I'll probably start this all over again. But in Korean MapleStory, from what I've seen with my personal Wind Archer, I didn't start up. Crap. Yeah, I'll start up again. With my personal Wind Archer, the class has 3 lines. No startup time. 3 lines of hurricane damage. It is amazing. So let's say you went Zacom, right? Now I never got a chance to really see much of it in Zacom because in KSM they kill Zacom. Hard Zacom is an elite boss to them. They kill him in seconds. We have 5-guy party, and he died in like 10 seconds. Hard Zacom. They got chaos in there now, so it's a little harder, But with the other class I had, with this class, the mobbing skills are different as well. For example, Arrow Stream doesn't do that much damage. It can be stopped by enemies. It has no knockback. It doesn't have a consistency when you're auto farming. Not this skill. Not this skill. I will show you guys this shit. This skill for the Wind Archer is so good. It has a knockback, which is something that Bowmasters should have always had when it came down to fighting enemies. It's knockback. Knockback allows you to do damage to an enemy. They get knocked back for it. Because our class has low HP, our class doesn't have that 1 second or whatever of no attack or damage being done. In GMS, the monsters just flinch for a bit and then they still come. But in this game, look at this. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And the sad part is I'm not even fully buffed. They do have sharp eyes. So for those who love sharp eyes in GMS or whatever, you will like it in this game. Put down my crystal. And it does there's a huge difference when you're firing your main farming skill with or without bow mastery or the bow spell that allows you to shoot faster. For example, when you take it off, you debuff it, you shoot this fast. But when you activate that buff, it's just it shreds. It doesn't even give them a chance. It just shreds. It's not even fair. And I will showcase the Hurricane to you guys because I know that some people have never seen it before. I wasn't able to get a lot of footage of some of the other classes because a lot of them are either in Korean, hard to translate, or not even there. You know, look at this. Those are 3 beams of Hurricane, by the way. It's a monster. This class is a monster. If Bowmasters could not class 452 in 442 in dojos, you can say goodbye to that. Look at the startup time for this. Instantaneous. It's instantaneous. It does high damage and it's very fast. Very useful, and it shoots out bonus crystals. With Bowmasters in GMS, you would have had to switch to your yellow arrow mode. Let me go ahead and get this thing loaded up right quick. You would have had to switch to your yellow arrow mode, enable Hurricane, and have to constantly monitor it. Make sure that the class is that the yellow arrow mode is constantly on, or hope that the quiver buff is enabled. You know, you would have to do a lot of praying, basically. But if that class is get right to the action, it has its own. It always will have that homing arrow on. It always will have that consecutive damage. You know, and it doesn't have healing properties. That's one thing you guys gotta know. So if you are using a wind archer, please make sure that you have pots. You know,